Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The LSU Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
On the run, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Fired in there, but incomplete. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and well, it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And the ball is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Looking for room. It's Bentley. Can't get him to the ground. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Might as well give it to him again. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Here's the handoff. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Rebels send out the punt unit. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and bumped.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Running to the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Look, I think you've got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, he just threw it right in to a bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage. That's not the play you want to.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off play action. Going over the top. And that ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's now second down after the short completion. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Comes out throwing on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He makes the catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're ready to go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
Looking to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown LSU! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved this matchup, finding the big fella, getting a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They'll leave it with him. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Bentley. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Going up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Looking to pass. It's Dart. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down, using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's White. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
With the catch, it's Harris. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He fires one deep down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking for a crease. It's Bentley. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Durham. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Throws to the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Rebels will punt this one away.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He rifles one deep down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over Penn State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his second pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They started in a great spot, but now facing a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he got loose, it was all over. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I was about to say, remarkable day. A remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Scanning the field, it's Dart. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And there's no quit in this team.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Jumped on top of the pile. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And here comes the offense on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. They've got the screen set up. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The ball still spotted at the 34. It's second and 10. Back to throw. It's Dart. Got his man quickly. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's third and 7.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium.
Touchdown, Rebels! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at...
Makes the grab on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Dart. Gets it out quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Snares it outside. It's Harris. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, LSU! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
Is incomplete. It leads to second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Dart. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's not going to make it. And what a big stop for this defense. And they might be able to put this thing away.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you could tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has